Dating today has become a huge buffet of choices for romantic partners. And the sheer amount of singles online is insane. That should make dating more easy, right? Right?
Laser sights!
Not exactly. Online dating has changed the dating world completely. Sure, you're not just trapped inside your circle of influence, so you know, your family, your friends, or coworkers, you can branch out further than that. Over 100 miles if you really wanted to. Now there's way too many choices, and this can be a huge problem. I mean, just think of trying to pick a character in Super Smash Brothers. There's too many, and then you have a character crisis. That's the same thing with dating. Welcome to the paradox of choice. When you have too many options that no matter what one you choose, you end up questioning your decision and end up not being happy about it. We now go on dates with a shopper's mentality. We're basically going through a grocery store, except now it's with people. So in the back of your mind, you are always thinking that you have other options. So now we just go on first dates and, just wait for the immediate chemistry to happen, thinking that this has to happen on every single date if it's going to work out. While it is true you can get chemistry from some people sooner than others, but connection is not something that you have with someone. Connection is something that you have to build together. In other words, you both have to invest in each other. I know. It's crazy. You have to actually, put in effort in a date. What? No, that's silly. You don't need to do that. But it's true. In order to build trust, you have to learn more about the other person. Simple as that. This is missing in today's dating because most people don't give a shit when they go on a date. Why invest into one person when I could potentially find someone better just 5 swipes away?
NANI?
Now when you go on a date and you notice something that you don't really like in the person, or there's some sort of conflict, why bother dealing with that when you could start a whole fresh new slate with someone else? And that way you just avoid all the discomfort in work altogether. And then when you go on to the next person, you can find the same exact problems that you found in the last person, except slightly different. In fact, there have been multiple instances where a girl has told me that she can just have sex with another guy or replace me instead. While this did make me go home and have Niagara Falls come out of my eyeballs, but I realized that she never gave a shit anyways, so everything was okay. Now it's up to you to be the hero and take responsibility when you go out and meet somebody, and to put in effort instead of treating it like you're testing out a new box of cereal. This is why I always recommend opening up to having 2 dates with the same person. Unless they are absolutely garbage, like they don't put any effort in the date and they're on their phone the whole time. That's when you can just, cut them off at the first date. But if you actually had good conversation and laughed, but there wasn't like a spark, I would try again. Because you never know, the next time they could open up to you and your mind could be blown. And I have to mention this. Not everyone is going to open up on the first date. You have to consider that this person that you're meeting up with might have just gotten out of a relationship, or there's other circumstances, and they haven't been on a date in years. So obviously it's going to be a little bit tougher for them to just
The gates are open.
Give them another chance. I have fallen into this trap before, and I know it can be frustrating when you don't want to waste time. So if there's no chemistry on the first date, you're like, this is now a waste of time. But paradoxically, you could have had a connection with that person if you didn't go after the next best